Hello and welcome to the Noble Leaders Cup. I'm Kjotleik. This is the first qualifying round. The game right now is Manin versus Mbatian. Manin is expansive and industrious, and Ghana starts with the wheel and mining. Mbatian is spiritual and organized. Maasai starts with mysticism and hunting. These are the starting positions. Here we see Manin, resource bubble zone. He starts here up on the northwestern part of the starting continent. On that hill there are a couple of fish here, there is some spices, there is copper up here, some sheep and then some rice, and there is a river that goes here. The starting position of Mbatian is over here on the eastern part of the starting continent. There is access up to that continent up here, but that is not the starting continent. Next to a river, coal and clams and rice and some bananas, and up here is some incense as well on that other continent. Let's get this game on and see who can get off to the best start then and eventually win the game. Off we go. Manin versus Mbatian in the first qualifying round, and they are fighting for a place in the second qualifying round of the Noble Leaders Cup. One city each, different religion, almost the same score. Let's see what happens. Who is first to 2? I didn't catch who was first. But Manin is first to 3 cities at the very least. And Manin is first to 4 cities, so 4-3 at the moment. Manin is also a little bit stronger than Mbatian. 5 cities to 3 now for Manin, 6 cities to 3. It looks like Manin is the best at expanding early on. 6 cities to 3, they are in different religions. Mbatian is annoyed with Manin, 7 cities to 4 at the moment. And this looks like a good early game for Manin. Can he take advantage of that to go on to win it? Turn 147 now, 8 cities to 6. Manin getting Code of Laws. Mbatian has a golden age. Manin is now weaker than Mbatian, 9 cities to 8, and they have almost equal city count at the moment, and we'll see that Mbatian is also going to the continent that is connected all the way down to the Antarctic. He has settled a city there, maybe trying to block out Manin from getting down to that continent. 9 cities to 8, current favoring Manin, 10 cities to 9 at the moment. Manin has that island out all the way in the west as well. 11 cities to 9, 12 cities to 10, and we see they are expanding, but it looks like Mbatian has more land available. It depends whether Manin wants to just settle right in his face, and he does actually do that at the moment. 13 cities to 11, Manin, both of them going for Divine Right down. Turn 216 now, 13 cities to 12, they are approximately equal in score, they are taking the same thing, they are equal in strength. Manin is a little bit higher in score. Number of cities is equal now, 13 each. And Manin's only difference is that Manin is a little bit higher in score, and now Mbatian is up to 15 cities and Manin is stuck on 13. And Manin is down to 0.8 the strength of Mbatian as well, so Mbatian has taken over the lead on this game now. But looked, and we have the war. There is a war going on. Manin 12 cities, Mbatian 17. It looks to me like Mbatian is currently the favorite. He is stronger than Manin. Manin down to 0.8 the strength of Mbatian. And with 12 cities to 17, Manin depends on not losing this war, not losing too many cities at least. Going for education, Mbatian getting his drama up. Liberalism next for Manin, 12 cities to 17. He hasn't lost any more of them, that is good. And he's up to 0.9 the strength of Mbatian again now, which means that Mbatian must have lost a few units in the fighting. 12 cities to 17, still Mbatian getting paper. And we looked at Manin going for guilds, while Mbatian now is taking towards music. 12 cities to 17 still is the count. They are still not in peace. The war is raging, but Manin has stabilized, I believe. It's up to equal the strength of Mbatian now. So this could be a sign that things may turn around again, and we see the peace treaty. It was signed. Manin on 12 cities, Mbatian on 17. Still an advantage for Mbatian in number of cities. But strength-wise they are equal, and they are approximately equal in score. Manin with a little bit higher score, but not by much. Going for Constitution next, Manin, guilds for Mbatian. And now Manin is a little bit stronger than Mbatian. 1.1 times the strength. Mbatian going for banking. Mbatian with 17 cities to 12 is a little bit stronger when it comes to having the ability to build more units. Although the strength says 1.0, so they're equal in strength. I just saw that now. Manin going corporations. He adopts free speech and stuff. Mbatian is going nationalism. He is up to 18 cities now. Mbatian, he has settled another one, in other words. So he's sending out his settlers to those places where he has available lands, and that is going to strengthen his empire. And now he is 6 turns away from astronomy as well, and since Manin has not gotten himself to the new continent, and now Mbatian is even higher in score, 18 cities to 12. Getting astronomy in 2 turns, and Manin is getting democracy. Manin down to 0.9, the strength of Mbatian again. So this development in the peace era of peace looks to me like Mbatian is going to win the peace. And there it is, Manin has circumnavigated the globe. And now Manin has settled in the new world as well. 13 cities now for Manin, and Manin is researching rifling. Mbatian on 20 cities, Manin on 13. And we see here that that must be privateers. Yes, there are privateers on the scene. Manin is getting gunpowder, Mbatian is going physics, 21 cities to 13. They are both settled that big continent in the east, 1 city each. Let's see who can expand fastest to get an advantage over there. Manin also settling that mini continent in the southeast. And also another city on that eastern big continent, up to 15 cities now. Mbatian has 21, so Mbatian still a little bit of an advantage there, but Manin 0.9 the strength, and Mbatian a little bit higher in score. Let's see what happens. Mbatian going liberalism next then. 22 to 15 is the city count. 22 to 16 as Mbatian settles yet another city. Manin settles another city. I mean, Mbatian is also a second city. That was what I was looking at when I looked, but that was Manin settling the last one, 22 to 17 now. So Manin is closing the gap when it comes to percentage-wise. 22 to 17 is the city count now. And 0.9 the strength, turn 336. We are looking at the longest era of peace in some time now. 22 cities to 19, so Manin is back up to 19, and this game could be won by anyone at this point in time. I have no clear favorite. Of course, there are a few numbers that are slightly better from Mbatian. The score, the number of cities is a little bit stronger. Well, as I say that, Manin is up to equal strength again. Getting a steal in just a few turns. Mbatian getting communism. 23 cities to 20 is the count. And 180 score higher for Mbatian approximately. Something like that. Now replaceable parts from Mbatian onto rifling while Manin is on railroads. 24 cities to 21. Mbatian has 3 cities more. 24 to 22, turn 358, 359. If war breaks out, I have no clue who is going to win it. They are almost equal in strength. Manin 1.1 times the strength of Mbatian at the moment. And now they are equal in cities. Manin is up to 24 cities. Mbatian and Manin 24 cities each. And we have the war. There is the war. They are equal in strength. Who is going to win this one? Now I can't tell you that. This is so interesting. Mbatian going for steel while Manin is going 2 turns away from combustion. And Manin has taken a city off Mbatian. It's 25 to 23 at the moment. Manin has won the early war. 25 to 23. Well, it's a late game war, but the early stages of the war. And there we are back to 24 cities each. Mbatian took 1 city back. Mbatian took 1 city back. Manin is going assembly line. Mbatian is going railroads. 24 cities each, and Manin is down to 0.8 the strength of Mbatian, which means that Manin has lost a few units in the fighting. And also Mbatian back up to higher strength, and now Manin 0.9 down to 0.8. 24 cities each, and now Mbatian has taken a city and we have the peace treaty. Mbatian took a city and now it's up to 25 versus Manin's 23, so Mbatian has the slight advantage, but Manin settles another city, so he's up to 24 again. And the peace treaty is going to run out in just a few turns. Manin with 0.9 the strength on Mbatian, now going physics. Mbatian gets electricity. Still 25 to 24 cities then. Artillery next from Mbatian, we are at turn 393. And there is a revolt and a city has joined Ghana, which means that Manin is up to 25 cities and Mbatian down to 24. That was a city revolt due to cultural pressure. So we see that Manin has some culture in the border cities as well then. 25 to 24 favoring Manin now. Manin is going electricity, Mbatian getting military science at the moment. And next radio for Mbatian, they're equal in strength again. Mbatian on 24, Manin on 25, turn 404, this could be a long game. Radio for both of them, Mbatian is getting it now, Manin in 10 turns or 12 turns or whatever it is going to be. And the secrets of assembly line was stolen, which means that Mbatian has stolen assembly line from Manin and we have the next war. And Mbatian is going industrialism, getting that in 9 turns, Manin is getting radio in 6. Mbatian on 24, Mbatian took a city there up to 25 cities to Manin's 24. Now can he get an advantage here in this war then? We know that he did steal a technology from Manin, 25 to 24, Manin on 0.9 the strength, and now Mbatian is getting industrialism. Going on to plastics next, Manin, he gets his next rocketry, okay. He goes rocketry, 25 cities to 24. But Mbatian on industrialism, Manin doesn't have that yet. Mbatian on plastics with 25 to 24 cities, and now Manin 0.9 the strength of Mbatian. Doesn't look like he is dropping too much in strength though. He's a couple of hundred score points behind Mbatian, he's 1 city behind. Mbatian, what is your next tech now? Turn 425, he's going fascism, getting that in 1 turn. And mass media for both of them now, 25 to 24 is the city count. But Manin, what are you going to do now? It looks to me like Mbatian is slightly stronger, and now Manin, well, in score Manin is just above, and just above they are equal in score. Just a few points difference, both of them are going biology. 24 cities Manin, 25 Mbatian, we have the peace treaty. There is a peace treaty that has been signed, and Manin now 32 turns, 5 turns away from biology. Mbatian is going medicine. And it looks like we have what? Is this now not going to be a military solution any longer? Well, we are so late in the game, turn 440, that there is always the possibility of cultural, and Manin, as I just looked over at the slider, we see Manin is indeed going culture. Manin is indeed going culture. He has stopped teching at biology, is down to 0.8 the strength of Mbatian, but he does have 25 to 24 cities. And is now going culture to earning 4,500 cultural points per turn. Let's see if Mbatian, and there is a destruction of a cathedral in Sekondi by enemy infiltrators, and Mbatian is using his spies to take out cultural buildings of Manin. That is not the worst thing you can do with your spies, Mbatian. You have to try to stop Manin from winning this cultural victory. Taking out the cultural buildings is a little bit of a help. And Mbatian has completed the Apollo program as well, which means that space is in the cards, on the cards. Turn 454. Manin is trying to win culture, getting 5,000 culture per turn. While Mbatian is trying to go space, I believe Manin has completed the Apollo program as well, so Manin could also try to go space here, but he is going culture. He is not teching towards the space race victory technologies, but Mbatian is. Manin down to 0.7 strength. Will Mbatian attack? A customs house was destroyed by enemy infiltrators. Will Mbatian go on attacking Manin? There are corporations on the scene. Manin is down to 0.7 the strength of Mbatian. Mbatian on superconductors, biology for Manin. He's going to get it in 4 turns no matter what. Even though he is still running the slider, Manin I haven't seen any cities reaching legendary, but Mbatian has completed the spaceship part, and we do have an attack, we have a war, which means that Manin now is down to 24 cities. Mbatian took a city up to 25 to 24, and Mbatian is taking towards flight. Manin with 24 cities. Manin also taking towards flight, but he is still running the slider. He is hoping that he can win a cultural victory before Mbatian can reach domination. Let's see if that can happen. Manin is still on 0.7 the strength of Mbatian, so he's not hopelessly lost. Not hopelessly. Mbatian though going for composites with his 25 to 24 cities, but he hasn't been able to take cities fast at all. He has only taken one, and that was early, and that is the only one he has taken. But now Manin is down to 3,600 culture per turn. It used to be 4, but there it is. It doesn't matter. He did reach his legendary culture in his third city. Manin has won the cultural victory. Mbatian attacked, but it was too late. Turn 483, 2063 AD. Congratulations to Manin with the cultural victory. While we congratulate Manin with the cultural victory, we also have to mention that of the 4 wars in the game, Mbatian did win all 4 of them. However, he only declared 2. So Mbatian declared twice, winning 1-0 and 2-1. Manin declared twice, losing 1-2 and 0-1. So Manin decided the cultural victory was the better way to go. good choice. Let's go exit and see the stats and graphs and stuff. Manin is in the blue and Masai is in the pink. They are pretty even in score. GNP we see here, production we see here, the food, the power, the culture, and then the espionage. Let's go to the demographics numbers. Manin's numbers to the left and Mbatian's to the right. And you can stop and pause the video if you want to study those any further. Top 6 cities and wonders then. Let's go to the bottom and see that there are 3 wonders in the BC era. Go to the top. And we see Manin with the top 3, 4, 5 cities, and Mbatian had the city number 6. So Manin, top 5, Mbatian, the 6th. Statistics then. Here we see Manin, 26 cities built, 5 legends, 3 golden ages, currently on 70 windmills, 55 towns, 24 lumber mills. He did build in the cities 25 granaries, 23 harbors and lighthouses. We see 8 Christian temples at the bottom there. Let's go page down and see the oracle down there at the bottom. And let's go page down again and see an Islamic mosque at the bottom there. And let's go page down again and see that the Demois statues was the last building on the list built by Manin. Let's go to the top and look at his current units then. 51 infantry, 22 marines and 21 workers, all the way down to 1 transport. He did train in his cities, 42 infantry, 34 archers, 33 workers, 12 machine guns. Let's go page down and see 1 great spy at the bottom of that list. Let's look at the number for kills. 25 riflemen and frigates, 24 infantry, down to 2 anti-tanks. Let's go page down and see 1 galley at the bottom of the kills. The losses for Manin, 54 cavalry, 26 infantry, 22 destroyers, 2 cannons. Let's go page down and find 1 machine gun at the bottom there. Okay, the numbers for Mbatian then. 23 cities built, 2 legions, 2 golden ages, currently on 59 towns, 52 windmills and 34 farms. He did build in his cities 25 group ranches and barracks, 24 factories, 7 monuments. Let's go page down and see the great library at the bottom there. Page down again and see a Confucian monastery at the bottom of the list of buildings built. Current units then for Mbatian, 95 infantry, 25 workers, 22 marines, down to 1 workboat, and he trained a total of 55 workboats, 45 workers, 43 longbowmen, down to 7 trebuchets. Let's go page down and see page 2, down to 1 great artist. Let's go page down again and see 1 ironclad at the bottom of the list of units trained. Let's confirm the kills. 54 cavalries, 26 infantries, 22 destroyers, down to 2 cannons. Page down and we see 1 machine gun at the bottom. The losses then. 25 riflemen and frigates, 24 infantry, down to 2 fighters. So let's go page down and complete the list by looking at a galley at the bottom there. Here is the confirmation that Manin has won a cultural victory. Secondi just reached legendary. We see also Kumbisale 102,000 culture points, so it has been legendary for quite some time, I have to say. Mbatian has 1 spaceship part, that's a docking bay. Both of them did build the Apollo program. Manin built both the United Nations and Apostolic Palace. They are pretty even when it comes to population and land area. Let's go exit and take a look at the cities. Here we have Manin has 24 of them. Let's go here and sort by population. Take those 21 pop, Secondi 20, Kumbisale 19. They are happy, a little bit unhealthy, but they have decent-ish food, decent base commerce, and a little bit weaker when it comes to production, but getting power in more and more cities as we go. Let's go exit and take a look at Mbatian's cities then. Switching to Mbatian. Okay, he has 25 of them. So let's go here and sort by population and see that Kwale and Mao is 20 pops, Kisongo and some other cities here are 19. They are unhappy, but they are healthy. They have decent-ish food, decent base commerce. The production is good, building some spaceship parts here. So we see that. That didn't matter though. Congratulations in the end to Manin for winning the Cultural Victory 2063, turn 483. Tomorrow, after the league games, there are going to be one cup game as well. That's Marcus Aurelius versus Gesar. I hope to see you back tomorrow. I am Kjotleik. This has been the Noble Leaders Cup. Goodbye for today.